out of turn 4. Here he comes.
Everybody, here's your white.
Half a mile to go. It's been 939 days since a Dodge has tasted victory in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. And today it looks like they may go 1-2. Hold on. Final corner. Through the turn. Justin Allgaier's going to do it. He gets his first Nationwide Series win.
And we got Logano in the wall back here.
Yeah! That's what I'm talking about right there, boys. You guys are awesome.
What a great win for Justin Allgaier.
And I think they'll say that about their driver being awesome. What a great job he did here today.
Logano was running 5th. He does get it refired and finishes 14th.
On that last caution flag stop they made, and that's one of the reasons he's faster now.
Brian Scott's good run could be in trouble here. He pulls down on the apron. He's shaking the car. He's out of fuel.
They said he was about 2 laps short.
Trevor Bayne moves up to 3rd.
4 back. If you run your line, I don't think he's got nothing for you here. 3.5 back. He flows there.
You heard it all. 1 lap to go, and Allgaier's giving it everything he's got. He's closing, coming out of 2. Can he get him going down the backstretch? Is there enough time?
Oh, yeah, Carl Edwards out of
Carl's
fuel.
out of fuel. Edwards is out of fuel. Justin Allgaier. We could have our 2nd Nationwide Series regular winning this year. Carl down on the apron.
Looks like Allgaier's
out of fuel. Who's going to coast to the finish line? 3rd place is Trevor Bayne. Here they come. It's going to be a drag race to the finish. Could Trevor Bayne do it? Did he get his first win? The checker flag. The checker flag for Allgaier. He gets it over Edwards. Bayne comes home in 3rd. Unbelievable finish.
Wow.
Bet you he's not the last.
He pitted on lap 46. If we make it back to the white flag, the race will be official. All they have to do is make one more circuit.
I still believe Sam Hornish is in a position of strength. He's had a fast car. He's got plenty of fuel. He's done an outstanding job on the course. He's come back from some adversity.
Sam locks him up, trying to get underneath the 31. He is all over Allgaier.
Yeah, he needs to be patient and capitalize again on turn 10. As far as Jacques, you may be seeing Jacques start to run out of fuel here.
Jacques' best finish when he drove F1, 2nd in 96. His best finish in the Nationwide Series, 3rd. Does he have enough fuel to get a win here? Allgaier's all over him. He's out of fuel.
He's out of fuel.
He's out of fuel. Allgaier gets around. Here comes Hornish and Sadler right behind.
It was next to impossible to think they could stretch it that far. Now it's going to be a matter of whether Sam Hornish can close on Allgaier before they get to turn 10, because that's the last really good passing zone.
Jacques had enough fuel to slosh around, and and there was a spin behind those guys.
Yeah, we're on the white flag, so it doesn't matter.
The race will continue. Justin Allgaier, can he pick up his first road course win? Sam Hornish Jr. The bobble by the 22. Somehow enough fuel is back in the system. He's back up the speed, but he's 3rd.
We've seen turn 13 and 14 get a driver late on the last lap. Justin Allgaier has to execute a perfect last couple of turns, but here comes Hornish.
Into turn 13. It's Allgaier, Hornish, Villeneuve. Sliding, he hits the wall. Allgaier brushes the wall, but it looks like he's going to have enough, and he's going to win.
Hit me, baby! Woo! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm...
His 3rd Nationwide Series win, 1st on the road course. His last win, Chicago, back in June of 2011. And the heartache for Jacques Villeneuve, because if we don't have that last green-white checker, he wins.
And the white flag is out right now. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Last time Justin Allgaier won in the Xfinity Series, August 2012 at Montreal. 80 races ago. Came here today focused, knowing if he gets to victory lane, he'll be in the playoffs and have a chance at $100,000. What an incredible drive for the kid out of Illinois. The winless streak is over. Justin Allgaier back to victory lane, a winner at Phoenix.
the first into the chase, and the first after catch. Awesome. Great work, bud. Really good job, buddy. Proud of you. I know, you guys don't understand. You have no idea how proud of y'all I am. We worked our tails off to do this. We didn't get it last year. We deserved it last year, and I'm so proud of you guys. So proud.
Ourselves a chance at the end. That's exactly what they've done, and he leads coming to the white flag.
This is a welcome sight. 1 to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Justin Allgaier able to go across the start-finish line less than a mile and a half. Allgaier looking for his 5th career win in the Xfinity Series and the momentum that is going to propel him to a potential championship in the Xfinity Series. Justin Allgaier, after being relatively quiet throughout the major part of this race, is the loudest at the end. Justin Allgaier wins in Chicagoland.
How cool is that? All these brand people, I hope they're ready to cause a party, because this is awesome.
Riverton, Illinois, hometown for Justin Allgaier. Chicagoland Speedway, considered his home track, and what better place to get a win at the end of the regular season than right here at home.
Justin's been able to switch back and forth and still carry speed through each corner.
Back to the stripe. White flag is out. Allgaier leading Sadler. Traffic ahead. Elliott looking to the inside. Allgaier closes him off. Can Sadler get there? A win and $100,000 on the line. Nemechek is there. Sadler to the inside. Can he make it work? Contact. Sadler goes sideways, and Allgaier wins it at Dover.
What a race. What a race.
All right. Oh.
Sadler put it all on the line right there in that last corner. That was impressive.
A checkered flag and a $100,000 check for Allgaier.
Awesome.
That was amazing.
All the time, man. Woo!
Come off of turn 4, they'll see the white flag. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. And aggressive there, Bell nearly got into the wall. That may have given it to Allgaier.
Allgaier's going to say, giving it my tail. I never worked harder for anything in my life.
Off of turn 4. Happy Father's Day.
Father's Day.
Justin Allgaier.
Iowa for a long freaking time, and what you boys just did it. How cool is that?
7th career win for
Awesome
Allgaier.
job, dude. You drove your butt off right there. Great job all day. Good job in here, everybody. Woo.
Turns left, DJ.
Yeah, coming to the most critical part right here. Just can't overdrive this corner right now. Don't want to get any wheel hop. No, nothing that's going to give Austin Cindric the opportunity to get to your rear bumper.
Nice and clean down to the inside. Good exit. Just a little dust up. Saw this at Watkins Glen last week. Even though Truex ran out of fuel on the final lap, it was a mistake that brought him closer to Chase Elliott. Ultimately couldn't make the pass there, but that's what Cindric's hoping for.
Yeah, Chase did a nice job of recovering from that and keeping the 78 behind, just as Justin Allgaier taking advantage of the situation and opportunity that presented itself to him.
Allgaier through the gearbox, on the gas, off the gas, on the brakes. Just a few corners remaining. The left-hander lifting that tire just a little bit off the ground. And now to the final slow corners. The carousel, turn 12. The left-hander, turn 13. Justin Allgaier is going to come from behind and win at Mid-Ohio.
Awesome. Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
In that 7th spot right now.
Justin Allgaier leads. White flag. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Do you hear more things on a road course, DJ, when you've got a nice one to go?
Well, yeah, because you're still having to shift, do everything. But he's been in this position. You know, and we talked about that the two drivers getting together, Justin Mark and James Davidson, that they handed it to him. He put himself in this position. He went up and retook the lead after losing it on that restart. Did an outstanding job. I mean, you know, he's looking like this is going to be a 3rd and 2 firsts in these 3 road course races so far.
Allgaier through turn 5. Turns left, goes uphill.
You don't get this luxury in this many times of having a 6-second lead on the last lap. They're always very competitive, but he worked extremely hard before that happened.
Checking around the track so far, clean and green. Others racing for position and for points.
Yeah, a lot still going on. Justin Allgaier's got a nice lead, but there's a lot happening between 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th.
Carefully through the carousel, feathering the throttle. Back up through the gears, down to the high-speed kink. This car's looked a little interesting off of this corner all day.
Yeah, and this is going to put him in front. So he's getting 5 more playoff points by winning the race here. And then he's going to put himself in a position where he's going to be the regular season points leader that could gather those 15 bonus points that go along with that for the playoffs.
Yep, it'll help pick up the points he lost in Dover, failing post-race inspection after he won.
That just shows you what an outstanding season he's had.
And we showed you that graphic earlier. The last 10 races, he's been right there with Christopher Bell.
Yeah.
He's really been pouring it on. Final corner for Justin Allgaier. Now all he has to do is go straight.
Awesome job again today, buddy. Really good job.
That's the word.
You guys are awesome.
From the crew and the driver.
Sight never gets old. Heck of a job, boys. God is good, man. Big crew, thank you. Spotters, thank you. Team guys.
There's
last lap. One thing I find interesting is you see that run that Tyler Reddick gets up to the 7 of Allgaier. Well, Blaney does not get that same run to the 9. That's very interesting to me. Right now, he's right on the rear bumper, but watch what happens. Watch as Reddick gets that run. Blaney does not and is not able to stay with the 9 on the straights.
99 laps in the books, 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Can Allgaier hold him off one more time?
Into turn 1, final time here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Justin Allgaier scampers away by 2 car lengths. Here's Tyler Reddick. He is poised, he's in position, and he is ready to pounce. The question is, has he fallen back too much? They're on the back stretch for the final time.
I don't know if he has the help right now. He's definitely going to get the run, but it might just be too little, too late for Tyler Reddick. He gains on Justin Allgaier down into turn 3, makes a move to the inside. He's not able to get there. Coming to you, Jeff. Yeah, just not enough help from Blaney from behind for Reddick to get that run. I think if Allgaier has a good, clean corner here, it's going to be very hard for the 9 and Reddick to get there by the start-finish line. It's just not enough racetrack left.
2 car lengths separate the top 2. Justin Allgaier looking for his very first win at the Brickyard. Allgaier will win in Indy.
Heck yeah, boys! We just won in Indianapolis. How cool is that? Heck yeah! You guys are awesome.
Becomes lap traffic.
Watch 7 car right here. Oh, is that going to clear Brandon Jones? That's a big break.
1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Justin Allgaier yesterday said this could be the most disappointing season, even though we've been consistent and have a record number of top 10 finishes. We need to win races.
Now the question is, we talked about fuel. Are the calculations right? Only a half a lap to go. Is there enough fuel in the 7 to finish?
Will this give him the momentum to potentially get a championship? He comes off turn number 4, and Justin Allgaier wins at ISM Raceway.
This is excellent job, man. We said we needed to come here to win. We did what we had to do. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Crew congratulating crew chief as well. And you see the emotion there with Allgaier.
Homestead, boys. Anything. You guys are awesome, man. I can't even begin to tell you how awesome this is.
A championship is in front of him. Now the championship 4 is determined. It will be Christopher Bell, Justin Allgaier, both getting into the championship 4 with wins. Cole Custer and Tyler Reddick will get in based upon points. So Justin Allgaier advances to the championship 4 with today's win. Championship 4.
That momentum I was talking about earlier. Build that momentum, and they could start today and create a great opportunity for Justin Allgaier.
We talked about who would be the spoiler. With 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank, it could very well be Justin Allgaier. 20 races since his last win. The veteran has been knocking on the door, has been consistent, but hasn't been able to find victory lane until today, the first race of the doubleheader weekend. And at a racetrack he's so great, Allgaier's going to win at the Monster Mile.
He stopped all day. Jason, awesome adjustments today.
Calm as can be.
That's what you need. Calm, boys. Last lap. Hit your marks. If you can hit them with those tires sliding around, but just keep it clean. You go home.
They saw the white flag. Allgaier working through traffic. The gap to Haley, it's closing, but he only has 2 turns to go. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Here comes Haley. Fighting. Not enough tire to fight him off. Allgaier's going to win again.
Look at Kyle.
Heck of a job, boys. Heck yeah. Man, it's so hard to ride that long, but awesome work.
Second win of 2020 for Allgaier, the 34-year-old from Riverton, Illinois. He had locked himself into the playoffs with his win earlier this year at Dover. And Harper, Justin Allgaier's young daughter, has been designing helmets for Justin for a couple years now. And Justin said, I cannot wait for this year's playoffs because Harper has designed a helmet that she thinks is her best work yet. And so
At it if it was needed. As we see Ross Chastain trying to go to the high side here to get this second spot.
Justin Allgaier sees the white flag. Presented to you by Credit One Bank. Comfortable lead for the 7 car Justin Allgaier down into turn 3. Came into this race with only 13 playoff points. He's going to leave Richmond with 25. Justin Allgaier sweeps the weekend at Richmond.
Yeah, bro, great job, Andy. Thank you. Yeah, boys!
Almost a second as he works through the lap traffic off of turn 4. And he'll see the white flag this time around. 1 lap to go at Atlanta, sponsored by Credit One Bank. His biggest fan, likely his daughter Harper, who's 7 years old. His wife Ashley is expecting their second child. So much excitement in his life personally, but professionally things have not gotten off to a good start in 2021. A victory would erase all of the disappointment. What a day for Justin Allgaier. Not just winning, but beating one of the best all time. Here's Allgaier getting his first win of the year. It comes at Atlanta.
Excellent work. I've wanted to win at this place for a long time. And that was awesome right there. Excellent job. Big crew. Awesome. Eddie, awesome.
Green flag at Darlington.
The 8 car got the jump here.
As long as the 7 can stay next to him here, he's going to be in a good spot.
Side by side off of turn 2, and Allgaier drives it in there and gets the lead.
Yeah, Josh really did the best he could there. He didn't have much air on his car and was just trying to hold on. But look at the 19 here.
19 trying to make some ground up.
Brandon Jones inside of Barry for second. White flag is out, and the next flag going to end the race. Justin Allgaier looking for his first win at Darlington.
Yeah, Josh is going to just have to be closer than that to try to make a move on him here.
8 races so far this year, 7 different winners. The only driver to win twice is Austin Cindric. Justin Allgaier trying to add his name to the list. Here comes Allgaier off the turn 4.
Yes, sir.
Justin Allgaier is the man at Darlington.
Boys, you realize we just checked off 2 boxes? We just won at Darlington and Atlanta. Heck yes! That is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
The 7 has checked out.
Yes, he has.
Yep.
White flag is out. 1 lap to go at Darlington, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
They are battling hard behind him. He's got that white flag. He does not care anymore.
Next flag ends the race. Should we see the caution?
Keep digging here. They say we're coming to the
9 closed the gap a little bit. I don't think he's going to be quite close enough, though.
Here they come through turns 3 and 4. The winless streak is going to be over. Justin Allgaier back to victory lane at Darlington.
Caution's out, caution's out.
Yeah, they're out, but to come back here and win this place, man, I love you guys. Pit stops were awesome. Thank you, pit crew. Jason, thank you, buddy.
Allgaier's made it look much easier than it definitely has been. We've talked a lot about the heat. We've heard from a lot of drivers. We haven't heard anything from Allgaier. Doing a nice job behind the wheel.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. 1 1/3 remaining for Justin Allgaier as he's looking for his 18th career win in the Xfinity Series. Many have talked about Allgaier and his talents. Would they ever make it to the Cup Series? He knows that that would be an opportunity he would cherish. He continues to go out and do the best that he can. Run for a championship in the Xfinity Series. This will be win number 2 on the 2022 season. And Justin Allgaier is going to win in Nashville.
I wanted to win in Vegas for a long time, boys. And that was a butt kicking. Awesome job. Awesome job. Thank y'all boys so much, man. Never gets old driving a race car that good. I can assure you of that.
He won at Nashville. And now as he exits turn 4, he's going to see the white flag, and it's 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. And the drought looks to be over for Chevrolet at New Hampshire. We talked about the Joe Gibbs Racing stranglehold they had on this racetrack. 6 wins in a row for JGR, but it's been Junior Motorsports on the ovals here in 2022. And Allgaier is going to take Chevrolet back to victory lane at the Magic Mile.
Oh, boy. Heck yeah. Excellent job, man. All I got to tell you is thank you, boys, for keeping me calm. We could have just as easily gave that one away, and we did. So thank you, boys.
Saving as much as I thought he would have to in order to make up that time.
White flag is out this time.
White flag right here, coast.
1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Can Justin Allgaier get there?
Looking inside. All clear, coming checker.
Well, he's got an 8-second lead on John Hunter right now. He can coast from right here. I just don't know if he can coast and still beat him.
Junior Motorsports has not won this season. What a job saving fuel for Justin Allgaier. His first win at Charlotte is his first win of the year. Here's Allgaier getting it done.
That's what I'm talking about!
They knew it the whole time, Adam.
Nice job. Nice job, Eddie.
With it. He stays behind the 7, and they spin behind. The 26 goes around. So Kaz Gralla sliding, but they stay green.
He's on pit road. I think they can keep coming. Side by side for second.
Sparks coming out of the 7. As he goes through turn 1. Is there an issue? Up the racetrack he goes to block. The 48 now back down to block the 2. Allgaier, a car length and a half in front.
Everybody's down in that bottom lane. Good push is coming on the bottom here. The 11 and the 2. Big run.
Creed, what's he going to do with it? He looked high. Now he's side by side for the lead. Sheldon Creed a half a car length ahead. Could this be the night? Here comes Allgaier. He's got momentum. They're side by side. Allgaier at the line. He'll win at Daytona. Twice he's finished second. Tonight, he finishes one spot better and gets the win at Daytona.
Really comes down to who can get the side draft.
I don't even know what to say,
at the very last minute.
Y'all are awesome.
This into lap traffic.
Remember, it wasn't that long ago that Allgaier was in victory lane. It was at Daytona. One more time around for Justin Allgaier. He's led 109 laps. It'll be 110 when he comes back by to see the checkered flag for his 22nd career win. Justin Allgaier wins at Bristol.
It's Bristol, baby, come on! Woo!
Allgaier now on to the round of 8. Red of one bank. Hill on the inside, Creed on the outside. Back to the gas they go. Way up the racetrack goes Hill. Creed into the back of the 21. He doesn't push him up high enough, but here he comes. He gets to the inside. The white flag's in the air. One more time around. The 7 got into the wall. Now Creed pushing the 21 up the racetrack. They're side by side. Creed has to win to make it into the championship 4. He's never won in the Xfinity Series. They smoked the tires. Here comes the 7. Contact made. The 7 of Allgaier on the inside. Creed. Allgaier's going to win at Martinsville. And they wreck on the front stretch. Big contact.
Boys, you darn right. Let's go! That is my guys. Yeah!
To do it consistently. White flag going to be out this time around for Justin Allgaier. 1 to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Well, if he's able to bring this thing around here, it's a much-deserved win. Obviously a fast car. A lot of wins taken away from him this year from something happening. This time it's looking pretty good.
They've been incredible all day long. Get out the broom for Justin Allgaier. Sweeps the stages. Going to lead 119 laps and get his first win of 2024. Justin Allgaier wins at Darlington.
Every one of y'all down there deserves every bit of this, boys. Y'all have worked your butts off. And I'm sorry that it's taken all the way to Darlington to get it done for you, but what a day. Eddie, thank you. Pit stop.
Too far out in front. Creed to the bottom of the racetrack. He still has a little bit of help with Nemechek. Down the backstretch, the field, 2 by 2 for 5th and a big wreck. The 88 gets caught up in Carson Kvapil. The caution comes out, that will end the race. Upside down and over, goes to 28. So Kyle Sieg back on his wheels. And Allgaier will win in Michigan. The winter net is down for Kyle Sieg as you see him taking the steering wheel off and about to climb out. That would have been an interesting battle through 3 and 4 if the caution would not have come out. But let's take another look at why this caution came out.
Yeah, 3 wide down the back straightaway. Like somebody got in the right rear of Kvapil, and that just piled everybody up. Sieg upside down into the wall.
Wow, and a long slide all the way down to the grass and then flipped back over. Fortunately ends up on its wheels. I couldn't tell what started it, some back and forth, but the result, the 28 upside down, NASCAR making the absolute correct decision, instantly putting the yellow out. Such a severe accident, you got to get safety workers out right away to these drivers.
Including last week. I wonder if the dirty air that Almirola's been in, fighting for getting that gap closer and closer from the 7 cars, kind of burned up his tires and heated up his tires, and now he just doesn't quite have the grip that he was looking for.
And Adam, you mentioned it. Allgaier dominated, led 130 laps last weekend at Phoenix. He's dominated today. The champion is in championship form one more time.
We saw the white flag. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Smooth sailing. He's got a gap.
His whole family is here. Saw his dad earlier, his wife Ashley, and the girls in attendance as well.
Yeah, great work by the team there. They've done a really good job. Justin's done a great job executing all day, being able to wrap the bottom as good as he has. You know, the race has just kind of been won by the driver. Good car, maybe, too.
The champ is going back to the playoffs. First win of the year for Justin Allgaier comes at Las Vegas.
Let's go. How's Garrett here winning? I win some race, but still here, too. What an awesome race, boys. Y'all brought a freaking rocket.
What a gift for Austin Hill right now. He gets clear to the bottom right here. Can he hold them off?
And Justin Allgaier trying to make it happen in that outside lane.
Oh, yeah, and it's not over yet. It's a long ways here. You see these two are going to battle for the lead down into turn 3.
These two are not just racing for a win, they're racing for $100,000 in the Dash for Cash. I'm talking about the duo out front, the 7 of Justin Allgaier, the 21 of Austin Hill. They've both won this year, and they're coming back to the white flag.
And Austin Hill's going to squeeze him as much as he can. Justin Allgaier's going to try and dive as low as he can here into turn 1 and overdrive that car in the entry.
1 lap to go. Next flag ends the race. Allgaier trying to nose out front. Sam Mayer is there as well.
What a move by Justin Allgaier. Cleared him down there through 1 and 2. He's got a major gap to those two side by side behind him.
Last week, Allgaier was great. He was dominant, and he pulled away at the end. Today, he's trying to steal one. Can he go back-to-back off the turn 4? Here comes Justin Allgaier. He's going to win at the Homestead Miami Speedway and get the $100,000. How about that?
18 had that, Williams Walsh had an engine issue. Looks like that smoke might be coming from the pipes.
Here's Allgaier, 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. We know he's good on concrete. He's been really good at this racetrack over the years. 10 starts coming in, half of them resulting in top 5 finishes. And another dominating performance here tonight. Sweeps the stages, leads over 100 laps. Justin Allgaier hits a high note. He takes it in Nashville, Tennessee. 3 and 4.
Look at that. Unbelievable how much deeper he's driving
Like
in
he's
there.
10 mile an hour faster on the entry, but just can't quite get there, sliding off all the way down to the dog leg.
White flag is out, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank for what's ahead. Allgaier's crew chief, Andrew Overstreet, celebrating a birthday today. The best gift that he could get is a trophy at Phoenix. What a rally for the 17. Won the championship here a couple of years ago, and tonight he gets the Phoenix hat trick. Justin Allgaier, a winner again in the desert.
Let's go, boys. Happy birthday, Andrew. Good job, man. Y'all crushed it. Excellent work.
Recovery. That's awesome. Great job, 7 crews. Y'all all deserve this. Hey, no burnout interview. We're going to enjoy this. Good job, guys.
Is racing on Sundays, but to your point, that's why I think this is so great. It's great that they can't run for points. Let these O'Reilly Series drivers that commit to this series go for a championship, but if they come down here in short bursts and let them try and see if they're good.
1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank for what's ahead. Off the turn 2 for Justin Allgaier. Right where he needed to be when you can see the pay window open up.
It's open, and he's going to cash that check in just a second.
The old veteran driver going to win at the old historic track. Justin Allgaier, 24 champ, going to get his 4th victory here at Darlington. He does it at the track too tough to tame.
Never give up. Good job, 7 group. The pit crew, y'all did awesome. Great recovery. Let's go have some fun.
2/10 that last lap to be better.
He just wants to get the white flag, not have to deal with another restart. And here it is. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank for what's ahead.
And how aggressive does Sheldon Creed get right here? Does he try to force up Sammy Smith and maybe try to get 2 for 1 down in 3 and 4?
A dominating day for Justin Allgaier. The Wheeling caution lights are on. The race is over. Justin Allgaier hits the trifecta. His 3rd win of the season comes at Martinsville.
Man, I love you. This is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Martinsville, baby.
What a way to start the year, boys. I'm so proud of you guys. You guys are awesome.
Good news for Junior Motor.